So, Brett, it's another year back in Exiles camp. You've been an ever-present in all the camps. How's it this one compared to the rest?
Yeah, very similar. It's there's a really good, relaxed atmosphere at the moment, which is how we like it. We'll build later in the week, and I'm sure come Friday night we'll be ready to go.
And good to be back with Bluey as boss. Has he brought the same sort of ideas as he did last time?
Yeah, we haven't spoken too much about it at the moment, but I'm sure today that will improve and increase a little bit. But he's good. He's got a lot of respect from the players, which is the main thing when you're a coach. You demand that, and he has that. And I'm sure the game plan that we have going into Friday night will all be fully behind.
And sort of everybody coming together from different Super League clubs. What's the atmosphere like? A pretty relaxed one, I understand.
It is, yeah. We are, and that's how it's been the last couple of years, and that's what I think works for us coming from that side of the world. So, there's a great quality of player at the moment here in our camp, and we're all looking forward to getting out there and playing for each other.
And of course, last year you got to lift that cup, captaining the team to victory, and the first year round as well, bringing the cup back. Are you confident you can do it again?
We're confident we can perform well. Whether or not we get the result, we'll be seen on Friday night. But we've got the belief in ourselves, in the squad that we've got, that we will get out there and compete well, and hopefully things will fall our way, and we'll put out a good performance.
Are you expecting maybe a different England side, a more intense England side, due to the year of the World Cup, of course?
I've got no doubt that they'll come out and try and do their best. We hear that they've been doing some pretty intensive training so far in their camp, so they'll be ready to go. I'm sure they'll want to put in a good performance. They're still missing some players, obviously, playing in Australia at the moment that will improve their squad for the end of the year, but they want to put their best foot forward, the guys that are picked at the moment, to put themselves in a position for that World Cup at the end of the year. So, I hope they have a good campaign in the World Cup, but we'll hopefully spoil their party this week.
And how have you viewed State of Origin this year? What did you catch the first game? What did you make of it?
Yeah, I did. It was a good, intense game. There wasn't a lot of ball movement in the game, and I thought, Thurston in particular, he was playing injured. You could see that he wasn't really involved, which is scary for New South Wales fans, because when he's playing at his best, they're a much different side. The fact that New South Wales only won by a small margin will mean that they'll have to improve for game two. But I'm looking forward to watching that game. I did enjoy the first one, and a bit of the fighting, which it's good to watch as well, as much as no one really wants it. But I'm really excited about the second game, and hopefully New South Wales can do it again.
And always bringing the intensity. It's always talked about as bringing back the biff. Is that something that you think, rugby league wide, people want to see?
I think people want to see a good, intense game, and if that happens, then it happens. And I really enjoy the fact that the refs are a bit more lenient in those type of games, because it allows the passion and the emotion to take over a little bit more than the skill, and that's what people want to see, and that's why Origin has been so good for years on end.
And you talked about a bit of lack of ball movement as well. Is that something you're watching on at home and thinking, I'd like to get stuck into that and change that maybe?
I really enjoyed the times when I played over there, and you love watching Origin. It's the main part of the year which you really want to, you get excited, and for me it's probably the only time of the year where I miss going back to Australia to play. Again, game 2 and game 3 is going to be exciting, and hopefully New South Wales can do it.
It's been a while. Do you think the Blues can bring back the trophy?
Potentially, yeah. They've got the squad to do it. It's, as I said, the scary thing for New South Wales fans is the fact that Thurston was off his game, and guys like Inglis only got limited amount of the ball, and when he did get the ball, you saw what he could do. And so New South Wales will have to be better. There's no doubt about that. And a couple of injuries which could be a concern for them, with Jared Hayne being out, won't help their causes either. So, but I'm sure they'll have the belief, and as do every New South Wales supporter out there, that they'll do the job.
And mentioning the relaxed camp here at Exiles, how do you compare the two? Is there any comparison? And moving forward, do you think that there could be?
I think it's a long way off. I think Origin itself is probably another 30 or 40% on top of NRL level games. So I think this is a long way off that. But at the same time, it's great to have this as part of the calendar over in England. I think it's it's great what the RFL is doing, is trying to promote this, and hopefully the crowds can get behind it and supporters can get behind England, and it can become something which may have to be expanded on in the next couple of years in terms of the Exiles team, if players aren't coming over as much as we used to in the past. But the fact that it's here and hopefully will remain, I think is positive.
And last year, you know, you really strived to get back to make that second game of the Origin series. Is it something that you still really love doing, taking on the English when they've got that St George's cross on their chest? It's different to Super League games.
It is, no doubt, and you relinquish that part of your career when you come over here, and you don't expect to play representative football anymore. So the fact that that is available for us now, it's excellent. And playing against an England side, you're playing against the whole country. So you're playing the best that England has to offer, and that's exciting for us to test ourselves to see, how we are against that.
Playing at the Halliwell Jones, might be a few Warrington fans cheering the Exiles. A few players involved here. What are you expecting to walk out at the Halliwell Jones as an away player this time?
I'm hoping that we walk out to people supporting England. I think that's the way it has to be over here, and we might get one or two people sort of liking us to do well individually, maybe, but I think the English supporters should get out there and really support England, and especially in the World Cup year. I think that they need that, and it helps with their build-up to the World Cup at the end of the year. So, we wouldn't be upset if we were getting booed or anything like that. It's a matter of, I wouldn't like to see any English players get booed this year. I think it's, I think they need to get behind them and really support them well.
And this Exiles camp, this whole Exiles brand, what do you think the best part of being involved about it is?
Getting together with some good mates from Australia that, whether they be New Zealanders or Australians, it's to play in the NRL, we share that common bond of coming over here and leaving some things behind, whether it's family or the game or friends. And at times you're a little bit isolated over here with that. So to get together and we all share the same experience, and I know how good a calibre we've got of players, downstairs at the moment. It's really exciting and something which I'm really looking forward to.